Okay, let's see. So here we go. We have my development world right now, and I've got the three quick encounters up here. They all work. Of course, I just created them, so they're just like creating them for the first time. I've got all the actors imported in from the SRD and drug into the GAC attack folder. The journal entries are all in the same folder, GAC attack. And now let's see, my compendiums are here. I'll go ahead and unlock them. And we'll do the first step, which is export the actors. Export folder structure. Yep. And there they all are for all three of the quick encounters. One of them involves two wolves. The other one involves the two types of goblins. The third one is just a swarm of centipedes. And now we'll do it for the journals. And there they all are. Now what's interesting, after they're exported, of course, they're just like the ones in the world. They've got the little working links in the background, and they've got the uh, pictures for all the monsters as well. They've not been converted yet. Of course, it's literally just a copy. I think that's to be expected, right? So having done that, the next step then is to link them up to relink. So we'll go ahead and do that. And this is where it's always been a hit or miss after I packed and exported if it was work. But here's where I learned to determine if it's going to work and which ones are going to work. So if any of these quick encounters are going to be broke after I pack it, I can find out right now which ones are. And that's by going to the journal compendium that we just did, that we just ran the relinking on. So now these journal entries are relinked with the new data, right? So if I look at it, if they're broken now, like here, but working back here still, then it will work. So if I click here, now see, that swarm of centipedes is still just like the original one in it. That one will not work when we try it here in a minute. If I look at that one, so this one will work. So two of the three quick encounters, when I pack it now and export it, will work, and the centipede one won't. So to demonstrate that, we'll go ahead and just follow through. So we'll go over to the scenes. I will move off of it. I don't know, again, I'm only working with the one module. I know BaileyWiki said to move off of it if you're working with more than one module, but just to be safe, I'm just moving off of it. And I will now pack the scene. And it looks like it's done. So I will unlock the scene journal and we'll export that one. And of course it's there. And I'm going to clear my pack data just so I keep everything ready to go. All right, that should be that, right? So let's go over to the testing room. Completely blank, no scenes, no actors, no journals. Oops. Go to the compendium. Import it. Now we've got the scenes in the GAC folders. And I will view it now. Let it unpack. Okay, it's all done. And over to the actors, I've got the folder, but see, I don't have that. Remember the one I said wasn't going to work? And that was the one for the which was it, centipedes. I'm missing it here. And let's go ahead and do it, and I'll show you. So the goblin ones will work because Again, it showed up as missing after it linked. Well, and the wolf's one will work. Here, I'll just do it to show it works. But the centipede one, no bueno. It's got the removed undefined option on it. So I don't know what it is with linking or relinking that works on some of them and not all of them, but it's not. I don't know why. Can you spot anything I'm doing wrong with what I'm doing? But it doesn't work. But like I said, now watch, I will delete all this crap again. Delete, delete, delete. And we'll go back over to the dev one and encounters only. I'll pull up the scene. I don't know if I need to do all this or not, because all I think I really need to do, and what I've been doing, is let me open this up, move it over here, and now I will just keep running the compendium. So like if I open it, oh, wrong one, I'm sorry, not the scene one, I meant the journal one, my bad. Because now it's just like before, right? That one should work. That one still got it. That one don't. So that's why that is the only one that failed. So I just run it again. And okay, it's done. Now I'll just check them. That one's still the same. Should work. Haha, now this one should work. And this one should work. So now when I go through the packing and move it over, all three of them will work. It's worked every time after I discovered this and just kept rerunning it. So now what I do is I just keep linking it until they're all like that. Let's go back through and check each of the journal entries to make sure that they're all showing the undefined actor on the actual quick encounter tiny pop-up. And then when I pack it, it works. So it seems to be something with the relinking macro that it's not grabbing everything and but running it more than once. Now one at my girlfriend's on my laptop, I had like 10 quick encounters out there, and I would have to run it sometimes 3 or 4 times and go through and check all of them out, and it would eventually get them all. But I don't know, there was no real rhyme or reason to it. This is a shorter example with only three, so I got it to all three to work after just only, going through this process once. So I'll demonstrate those. So now that we've got it all linked again, so we can pack the scene. So I'll go over to a blank scene, pack scene data. Looks like it's done. Unlock the scene folder. Export. And clear the pack data. Exit. Oops. And of course, still no actors, no journals. Unpacks. And now all three will work. Pops up. There they go. Wolf one works. Goblin one works. So there they all are, all out there in the field. The swarms, the wolves, and the goblins. Everything works fine. Just have to keep relinking it and then confirming that phenomenon that I noticed in the journals after linking it. And when they all show up as unidentified there, they work in here. When the image shows up after relinking, it it's not. And what's weird though is, let me pull the journal up to show you. It seems to be linking some of it though, but not everything. And by that I mean, I have to toggle the edit lock on it though real quick. By that I mean, like if I was looking at a broken one over in the dev world right now instead of one that's actually working, and the picture was here, uh, if I go to the edit over here, it shows compendium still though. So the relinking, even when it doesn't work, it still shows compendium here though. But when you but when that's the case, the pictures are still here for some reason, and I don't know why, what the purpose of the how that is possible. But every time the pictures are there, it still shows up as compendium here, but the quick encounter is broken. When they come across as undefined after relinking like this here, they work every time. That probably makes sense to you as well why I'm seeing that, but it's I have no idea. So that's it. Interested in hearing back on you from you what you think is possibly going on. Take care and have a nice holiday.